Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. A little tired today. Just got done with our meeting. Starting to take things, clean up the building, get stuff out of the building. And I think there's still some people there talking. But anyways, been a busy, good day. Excellent meeting. Some new people. Topic and the speaker was great. Woman that is just an immensely knowledgeable person when it comes to plants, gardens, herbs. She did a demonstration on grafting fruit trees, showed all kinds of things of how to get your garden started, little tips and stuff. So it was a really good talk, and I think everyone really enjoyed it. So, and I'm kind of beat because I talked to so many people and been on my feet all day. So it's just how it goes, but I love it. Even though it's exhausting, I still love it. But looking at what's going on in other parts of the world, maybe not so much. Things just aren't going good, folks. And I still see people trying to make excuses. Oh, well, this is part of the plan. It's 3D, it's 4D, it's 5D chess. It's all this kind of stuff. I don't think so. I think things are unraveling quickly. Iran has responded to Donald Trump's demand letter to come to the negotiation table. They said over nuclear weapons. They said they absolutely will not. They will not speak directly with American diplomats and presidents and all this kind of stuff. They're not going to do it. To just leave them alone. And Donald Trump has responded by threatening to bomb Iran. If Iran does not come to the table, the president said that he will potentially order attacks on Iran, on their nuclear facilities. Iran has responded and said, we have our missiles targeted on about 60,000 American troops. So if you want to do that, yeah, they're in our crosshairs. Also, apparently Russia has threatened retaliatory tariffs also on the United States. And the word on the street is that Donald Trump is, quote, he says this was his words, that he's pissed and very angry at Vladimir Putin. I mean, I thought that they had a good relationship. Now he's very, very angry at him. Also, just the other day, when he was talking about how we absolutely have to have Greenland, and maybe even, and he said, the use of force to take Greenland is not off the table. And Russia has responded saying that they will not allow that. The United States will not take Greenland, and that's not going to happen. And so things are seemingly to unravel. Now, of course, it could all be a big charade, which usually it is, but it's also a charade for a purpose. And I think the purpose is to get us set up. I mean, this is crazy. It's crazy in the sense that a lot of these things that are happening now that are potential aggressive actions, war, okay, let's put it that way, war, it's like it just came out of nowhere. I know the whole Iran thing has been going on, but honestly, Iran has been it may be a threat to Israel, and yes, they are, supportive of terrorist regimes, and I get all that. I'm not a fan of them, but just to out of nowhere demand that these things happen, or we're going to blow you up, may not be the best idea. Who knows? I guess time will tell. Maybe the strong stance and the threats will actually work, but maybe not. Also with Russia too. I mean, if we want to end the what's going on over there, I guess just walk away from Ukraine. It's crazy. It's crazy. The problem is. And you can blame Joe Biden for it, and he definitely holds a lot of the blame. But the problem is that we're in so deep in so many of these things as a nation, and we have been for so long, that we're kind of stuck between the frying pan and the fire somewhere, and it's not good. And things are kind of falling apart in matters of peace and levity and. I think there's a pretty good chance that we will be attacking Iran at some point. And maybe they think it will go like when Israel, and maybe it will go like when Israel attacked Iran. that Iran does some kind of little show of it and then backs down and it goes away. But if we go in and we actually attack nuclear infrastructure, Russia has already stated, when Israel was threatening to do that, Russia has stated that if you attack Iran's nuclear infrastructure, you've crossed a huge big red line and it's going to be on. So what happens if the United States does that? These things are not good, and I think more and more people are waking up that we easily could be weeks away, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks away from seeing a major escalation in the Middle East. The United States attacking Iran's nuclear infrastructure. That's huge. That's huge, and could immediately cascade us into a war scenario, World War III even. And I know that some of you are rolling your eyes and like, oh, you're back on this war thing. Oh. Folks, this is serious. This is serious stuff. This isn't just, a couple of guys don't agree with things and they're, throwing these threats around. This has become quite serious. And I think the real possibility of seeing war, at least bigger than we're already at war. I mean, the president was ordering strikes in Somalia. Of course, we're striking Yemen. Well, we're already in a war stance. We're building up, stuff over there, B-2 bombers, another battle carrier group, all kinds of stuff. We're already building our forces over there. And so the possibility of finding ourselves into another Middle Eastern war, but this time it may be different because it may be much bigger and much more worse. I think it's a strong possibility, so you need to be getting ready. If this spirals out of control, and I mean really out of control, my goodness, I don't think most people are even can wrap their heads around how bad it could be. You better be growing food. You better be working on your tribe and your supplies and just your being able to be self-sufficient as much as possible, because I'm telling you folks, it's getting really hairy really fast, and you better be ready for it. You better be getting your houses in order, preparing yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually, because this stuff that's happening, this is different. You've also got a president. You've got Iran that doesn't want to back down, Russia that doesn't back down, but now we have a president that doesn't back down. With Joe Biden, he was so wishy-washy and weak. It was different. Now we got a president that doesn't back down. So when no one's backing down, where does that lead us? War. Get ready, folks. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.